Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, good morning. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Laura. If you're new here, this is the Last Minute Laura morning show. We get together every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. We do a whole lot here. We do crafting, we do plants and animals and sewing and knitting and crochet and painting and drawing and all kinds of good stuff. Seed saving and flower pressing, flower hammering, natural dye. It's a great place. It's a good fun time. So join us for Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. because that's what we do here. That's where we are. That's who we are. However, today we do have a bit of a job to do. I need to take account of my monarch butterfly caterpillars. I currently have, I think, 23 babies right now. Some of them are eggs. Some of them are gigantic now. Look at how big this one is. So I'm considering separating them according to size because I am concerned that the little ones are going to get too far behind because they're not getting to eat as much or because they're intimidated. I don't know if they are. It feels like they could be. So I'm going to get a bowl to put the caterpillars in that they won't be able to escape as easily. So I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a bowl and then we're going to count out the caterpillars, clean their cage, remove any yuck, and then put new leaves in for them. It's a whole thing. And today, or tomorrow, or the next day, we are expecting 2 butterfly chrysalises to occur. Right, Toby? All right. Oh, I need my phone so you guys can see. Oh, I forgot to take pictures. I have dahlias blooming. Well, it's all right. You just hold on a sec here. You can come over there, up a little. There. That should do it. Hopefully, we haven't lost any. So far, we haven't lost any. So let's just hope that it stays that way because they are important. All right, so there's this. Now we want to there. Now you can see who I'm looking at here. So this is the I'm trying to find the best spot right there. This is the container that they are going to go into. So I guess I could put this container here. I feel like this is making me feel like vertigo looking at the screen. Hold on. There, that's a little better. All right, so I guess we'll just start. There's number 1. No other babies on this leaf. Pretty much I'm just gonna take out each leaf and inspect it for signs of monarch butterfly caterpillar. Oh, found one. So there's 2. Sorry, honey, didn't mean to drop you like that. It was an accident. Oh, is that an egg? I missed an egg. I almost missed a monarch egg. Okay. Well, good thing we found you. Here, I'll show you. There's an egg that I almost missed. Okay, so you're number 3, gorgeous. This has an egg on it, so it can go here. How about you? No eggs on this, good. 4, 5. Any eggs? No. Oh, 6. See how fast they grow? 6. Holy moly, number 7. Look at you. Look at number 7. Tell me this is not the largest. You're probably going to go into a cocoon today. That one's quite large. Oh, we've got glitching. Sorry, everybody. Deep breaths. All right, let's see if we can get this to work again. Come on, internet, you could do it. We'll just keep looking for my little baby worms. I love all my little... There's number 9. I'm a little nervous because I'm not seeing any more right now, and there have only been 9, and there's supposed to be like 20 of them. Or at least there's supposed to be 12 hatched babies, and I'm only at 9. It's not enough. Where are your siblings? You better be hiding. Alright, there's another egg. No baby, no egg. There's another egg. Come over here, you. Where are your siblings? I'm missing 2 caterpillars. Where are you? Okay, there's another egg. Good. No caterpillar on this one. No, but yes, egg. And is this the one that has 2 eggs on it? It might be. Where's that other egg, though? Nope, just 1 egg. Hey, you, get back in there. You too. Okay, I see 1 more caterpillar, but that still leaves me short 1 caterpillar. So hopefully I'm just missing 1 like usual, because there's always 1 that's smaller. Oh, there's 1. That's good. You're not supposed to be on a leaf that has an egg though, honey. But also happy birthday. Okay, and you have not hatched yet. That's all right. And you've got to be close to hatching now. Yeah, you're yellow. That's a good size. Good sign, sorry. Okay, so this is all their poop from 1 day. I see 1 other caterpillar I have to pull out. There we go. This is 1 day's worth of poop for my caterpillars. Look at all that. Isn't that crazy? That's all caterpillar poop. Do you think that's good for my plants? Do you think I should just offer it to my plants? Probably, right? Okay, so this is all garbage, but first we're going to go over it 1 more time just to make sure that we don't have any left behinds, because that seems to happen to me every once in a while. Naked leaf. Naked leaf. We're checking for eggs and caterpillars on every leaf before we put it back outside. Because as we read on the internet on the last stream, they have a 2 to 5% success rate in the wild, and they have a 90 to 95% success rate in captivity. So we are captivating these tiny little fellas. They must be held captive in order to turn into full and complete beautiful butterflies. All right, if I counted right, we do have 12 hatched, I mean, which is good. All right. Don't escape. Get back in there. You too. There's food in there for you. Here's another one. Another food for you. And here for you. Everybody, lots of food available. No need to try to escape. Okay. All right. That's another good piece. That's a good piece. Beelzebub, get out of my sewing stuff. I'm watching you, girlfriend. Yeah, that's right. I see you. All right, I think that's it. How interesting. They barely ate any of the leaves that have eggs on them. How interesting is that? All right, now let's count. Make sure we have the right number of eggs. Hopefully we do. We have 1 egg on there, 1 on there, so 2, 3. Do you see how little the eggs are? 3, 4, 5, I feel like one of them had 2 eggs on it. Did it just hatch and leave? No, it's right there. It was hidden. Sorry, sweetheart. I almost crushed you, but I didn't. I already lost count though. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to make sure they don't touch. And 6 and 7. Okay, so we have 7 there. 8, 9, 10. Make sure we don't have any stragglers on here. 11 and 12. Okay, so at this point, I think that means we have 24 future babies, if I'm right. Also, look at how they react when they're trying to tell you back off. They use their little antennae to do it. Hello, hello, boop. Isn't that one gorgeous? That one's probably going to turn into a caterpillar chrysalis, like today, maybe tomorrow. So I'm going to put this right here. You guys make sure that none of these babies escape. I will be back in 2 minutes. I'm going to go out and get them some more food and dispose of their poop, and I will be back shortly. So you just watch the babies, talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back. All right, friends, here I am. I'm back. I found one more egg. There's so many freaking monarchs that I keep finding them. I have like 6 milkweed plants on in my front garden. So now we've got another, which is super. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of paper towel. Now that it's starting to get more humid in their enclosure because they poop a lot more. When they're tiny babies, it's quite dry in there. There's no worries, but the older they get, the more they poo, and the more they poo, the more moisture happens, and we don't want mold. So I have new milkweed leaves, and I'm just gonna cut them. I don't know what it is about them being cut, but when I cut them yesterday, the caterpillars ate them so much faster. So I don't know if it has anything to do with it having like more surface area for them or what. All I know is these caterpillars eat way faster when the leaves are cut up for them. So I will happily cut them up and give them extra food. We want them to grow fast and efficiently. Oh, happy birthday! I didn't even see you. Well, that's embarrassing. Peekaboo just tried to jump on a table and friggin' ate it. Do you want to see what a brand new baby monarch looks like? This baby hatched today. This is the smallest one I've seen so far. I don't usually get to see them hatch out. Like this one hatched this morning. Usually I get to see them like 12 hours after they've hatched, and they grow quite a bit in that time. So here's what a less than 12-hour-old monarch butterfly looks like. That's the size of a 12-hour-old one. Now let me show you it when compared with one that is, let's say 36 hours maybe, or 48 hours old. I'll show you the size difference. So here is a 2-day-old monarch baby. That's the one that had just hatched. And then this one hatched probably just a few hours ago. See if you can. Do you see how tiny that bug is? It's like the tiniest caterpillar. But even though it's the tiniest caterpillar, in 3 weeks, let me show you all of these different life stages all at one time. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Hold on. There's like less than, I'm gonna say less than 6 hours old. Then there's 24 hours old. Then there's probably 72, I don't know, these ones are a few days, and then this one's, what, a week and a half? Isn't that crazy, the growth? Like, look at that. That's the smallest little guy. But also, look at her colors. Do you see how tiny? And then look. Hold on. It's hard to understand backwards. Then there's big guys, and, oh, Nelly. This big mama. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Louisa. Hi, Candace. Good morning. Good morning, Laura, and everyone at Pets and Plants. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, let's get the... Okay, that's hatched. So these are all the hatched babies. Let's put all the hatched babies together so they can have the best lunch of their life. And then we can figure out what we're going to do with the unhatched eggs. Hold on, I didn't count when I put them back in, did I? 1, 2. Did I put the big boy in there already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And 14, because we have the baby. So we have 14 live babies, and then we have, what was it, 7 or 8 14 live babies, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. All right, we have 13 eggs. Happy 13 eggs. Okay, so these 13 eggs are going to need a temporary home whilst we wait for the big boys to turn into a chrysalis, because I don't really want them to accidentally eat the leaves that are filled with babies. Let's see. Show us, Louisa. I'm still learning. They grow up so fast. Such a lovely yellow haze we have in Southern Ontario today. Where are you again, Melissa, around us? Because the yellow haze from the fires is wild. And the fires are making the mugginess disgusting. Like, the temperature outside just feels worse. Let's see. I have a dollhouse made with cardboard. Elisa has a Godzilla, and when she found it... Hold on. Elisa was Godzilla when she found it, so I see. So I kind of fixed it with paper tape, and I like it. Very rustic. But I'm embarrassed to show. I know one of us makes dollhouse furniture. Show us, Louisa. I'm still learning. I want to see. I want to see. And also, I wouldn't worry about it, Louisa. Even if it sucks, which if you think you like it, I doubt it, like, sucks, you know? If you like it, I feel like it has to, at bare minimum, be mildly okay. But at the same time, even if it sucks, do your kids understand that? No. And also, I doubt that it sucks. But also, if it does, I doubt it. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, Sid did a really cool yarn needle and knitting needle container. They did they made a whole book for it. Do you want to see? I got distracted. Guys, my first 2 dahlias have opened. My second dahlia opened, and it's red. And the red has a blush on it, and it's like the sun, where the sun hit it, it's lighter. So it's like red and terracotta, and it's so pretty, and I'm very proud of myself, even though it is just a regular dahlia. It's more than just a regular dahlia because I grew it from seed. Okay, so look at how cute this is. Sashiko, bead needles. That's so cute. I love this stamp. See? It's all hand bound. Look how cute, Sid. It's so cute. Look, and then for knitting oh, those are not for knitting needles. Those are for sewing machine needles. Sewing machine needles. Embroidery needles, tapestry needles. I want one of these. This is cool. I have so many friggin' needles. It would be so much better to have them in a little book like this instead of in the containers they're all in, because the containers they're all in are everywhere. Just throw at my home. That's so cute. Look how cute it is. It's like a to-go sewing container. I like it. Hold on. It's in whips to share. Okay, whips to share. Finished. There we go. Whips to share. Louisa, stop. That's like a high quality dollhouse. I don't know what I thought. I thought it was going to be like what I would make if it was a dollhouse that I made, but is this 2 boxes thick? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Look at it. It's all 2 boxes. That's 2 layers of cardboard. Wow, that looks like you could buy it at IKEA as is. I would pay $29 at IKEA for that, flat packed. I want to make a cardboard dollhouse. I want to tell Julia about this. She would love this. And Alistair would love it, and Elizabeth would love it. This is very cute. Louisa, I don't know about embarrassed, because if this is what it looks like after Elisa crashed it, I think that looks great. Those roof curves are beautiful. It looks like an IKEA kids toy. Very nice. Well done, madam. Okay, also, Alistair found my thimble. Sorry, I just saw this on here. Making your own thimble. Alistair found mine. He was fiddling around with my stuff when he was here, and it was in one of my little glass containers. So now I know where it is. Thanks to my sweet and beautiful nephew. Don't you fight. There's two caterpillars giving each other attitude. You know there's so much food here? This big one, I think, is full-sized. I think she's gonna go in. Sorry, let me show you her again. It's not IKEA, but yes, I bought it. Yeah, that's amazing. Oh, okay. I thought you invented it. You did buy it. It looks like an item. I paid 27 euro. Oh, okay. Not IKEA, but I did buy it. And you know what I said? I would pay $29.99 at IKEA for it. So basically, just don't do the translation of what euros to dollars are, because euros are twice as much. But the point is, that's very cool, Louisa. And now you can add to it. That's cool, right? I think. Aww, Melissa. That looks really good. Sorry, look at this that Melissa made. That looks like a character. Doesn't that look like someone? Is this someone, or is this just generic strange animal? Is this a cat with no ears? Or is it a character that I don't know? Either way, it looks like a character, and it looks like it has like a name that like it was a cartoon. Don't you think? I don't know him, but he looks like someone I would know. Apologies, my work table's a mess right now, but these were solid, and I dismantled them and made drawers and cupboards. That's amazing. You pulled apart the things and built them into real furniture. What is the world that we live in? This group of people is so creative and so interesting. It is a Japanese cartoon character. Okay, it looks like a cartoon character. It looks like you made a 2D drawing turn into a thing. So, okay, I'm glad that's a real character. Okay, so this was purchased, you say, Louisa? So, are you gonna link where you purchased it from? Because I have a nephew and a niece, and they love playing with stuff. Although this is making me feel inspired to try and, like, DIY it. Have you seen the lady on Instagram who does this, but with paper mache? So, like, she builds it out like this out of paper and then covers it in paper mache, and it looks like concrete or stucco. There was no paper tape. The tape part is what I was ashamed of. Oh, Louisa, the tape part does not even look like, okay, I'll be honest. This little back part back here, I can tell that there's two lines, like at the very other side, but everything else is just the edges. I don't know, man. I think that looks pretty cool to me. Also, if you wanted to not include furniture, but you want there to be pretend furniture, just cut out a square piece of paper or tape, like how you did here, and then just color on it like it's a chair. Don't you think? You could make a couch out of that, and then just put some pretend pillows on it. We love that the sticker decorations are coming along, making a house look like a home. It looks intentional. That's what I think. That's what I thought. What I was going to ask you is, how did you make these holes? But you didn't. Also, you know what Alistair got for something recently? He's a baby. They get things for everything. He got a cardboard cutter. It cuts cardboard. I don't think it would cut holes in it, but it cuts straight lines. So in theory, I want to plaster it and paint it and decorate it. Louisa, do it, and then show me how. Please and thank you. I didn't take a picture of my dahlia because I don't have a good reason that I didn't take a picture of my dahlia, but I didn't. Triple, quadruple check, no babies in there. This baby caterpillar is eating at the speed of light. Oh, he paused because he noticed that I lifted off the lid. He or she. We won't know yet. I just want you to see how fast they eat. I'll give you like a I'll give you like the best shot in the house here. And then we'll zoom you right up in so that you can watch this, how fast. Because they eat at such a speed that it makes you go like, whoa, that's awfully quick there, friend. Hold on. There. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Yum 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 yum. Eats down a line and then takes a step forward. Eats down a line and just keeps doing that all day. Just all day long. But this one's nearly finished now, so you can see if I twist this, that one's eating like it's going out of style, right? But these ones, they already ate a whole lot all at once, and now they're taking a break or a nap. Like this one right here isn't moving. It's just sitting there because it's taking a nap. Look, the newborn is right next to it. There's the newborn, and there's the 4-day-old. I need to spend time with my mom. I just wanted to pop in for a bit. Okay, sounds good, Melissa. It was nice to see you. Your artwork is beautiful, and we'll see you on Friday. Okay, anyway, so that one's resting, right? It's like basically sleeping. This one, I'm trying to turn it slow so that it doesn't upset him, because he's got a lot to do today. If he doesn't eat, he won't transform properly. They need to eat until they're done eating, and they know when they're done eating. So you see this one, it's eating like it's going out of style, but that's because this is his last day. I believe this is his last day as a caterpillar. He looks pretty much finished. Yeah, looks pretty much finished to me. So this will probably crawl up the side of the cage today and turn into a chrysalis, which is a bit of a bummer. I wish that you guys could be there for it because it's like a 5-minute process. It's so fast. Where do you want me to share the link? It's a Dutch company. They make many things with cardboard. I would love if you shared it underneath the, like in the whips to share so that we know this is the dollhouse so that it's gone together. Hey there, Jay. Nice to see you. I've been without internet for a while. Oh, well, I hope you're all good now. And let's see. I hope life is treating you and yours are going well. Hope life is treating you and yours well. Are they silkworms? I love it. I'm off to bed, but I will leave you running. Jay, these are monarch butterfly caterpillars, not silkworms. These ones are going to turn into big orange butterflies. This is the smallest thing just ever. Look at this. Hold on. I have to do this so the camera can focus. Look at how small that baby is. Like, this is huge, like for a caterpillar. But the one right next to my finger, that hatched today. Oh, there's a secret hider under there. So this one's like probably 2 days old, that little one. And then this big one is probably 4 days old, and then this one just hatched. Happy birthday! She's just a tiny baby. I'm so proud of her. Probably it's a girl, because girls are the best. Although that is what we want, right? We want more girls. More girls, please. We're gonna need all of the caterpillars to be girls. Look at you with your little bumblebee face. What's interesting to me about these creatures is, to me, it looks almost identical to a hornet in terms of the face. Let me show you the face up close, and you tell me what you think. Hold on. Look at the face. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Let me see if I can get him to face you a little bit more. Doesn't that look like a hornet to you? Just the head. How perfect. I love watching caterpillars. What do they eat? These ones eat milkweed exclusively, and the milkweed is poison to other critters. So by eating the milkweed, they essentially become poisonous. So other critters see them and they go, you taste like poison, we won't bother you. Also, those dark contrasting lines are a great way to keep the critters from eating you. But do you see the speed with which they eat? Like, look at her. She's just a baby. I'm trying to get an angle so you can see her, like, face first without trying to... I guess I could do it. I could just pick you up for 1 second. You'll be just fine, honey. I know, Pika. It's so scary to be alone in the world, isn't it? There we go. Here, let me see if I can get that face. To me, this... I don't know. To me, this feels like it looks like a hornet's face. Just the head. Don't look at me. Freak me out. Their faces freak me out a little. Or their jaws, I guess. Because I know they can bite through this leaf. Look, he's like, I need access to the leaf. I know you do. You were like, I was just eating it. How is it not ripped anymore? Here, I'll rip it for you, honey. Don't worry. You don't have to bite into it. Like some kind of... There you go. No, go this way. Thank you. There. Have a great day. Remember to pick joy. I will, Jay. I'm going to pick joy. How can I not when I am surrounded by all of these caterpillars? And all of them are going to, hopefully, turn into butterflies. Peekaboo, how does that feel the right thing to be doing right now? Does that seem like the best place for you? Is that where you should go? This cat, man. Does this feel like the best spot for a kitty cat right now? What do you think? Don't touch them. Those are my babies. Peekaboo says, I like your babies. Hi. You can sit down, madame. Nope, don't touch my caterpillars. Don't even look at them. Don't touch them. Peekaboo. Don't touch them. Good girl. Good girl not eating my caterpillars. What a good cat. Are you a good girl? You won't eat them, will you? You wouldn't do that. You're too good. You're such a good girl. She would never. She's a good, good lady. She would never, would she, Pika? Can you come sit here so that I can put my bugs away? Please? Come here. Thank you. And turn around. And then lie down. Or sit down at least. Sit. Thank you. Good girl. Thank you. All right. I don't have another container for these right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in, but I'm going to just kind of scoot all these teenagers out of the way so that the babies will be kind of separated from them, because they'll just stay where there's food, generally. Hi, Pika. Hi, honey. I see you. I love you. Right here. I'm just doing other stuff, too. 2 things at once and all. Okay, that should work to keep them apart. There. Now the teenagers will stay with the chopped... Oh, you can't see what I'm doing, sorry. I put the teenagers with the chopped leaves and then the whole leaves on the other side of the cage or terrarium or whatever. Cloche, it's just a cloche. And that is going to allow the teenagers to eat and the babies to stay safe. So, ta-da, we have now, I don't remember how many, 12 and 13 or 13 and 14? 26 or 27 babies is what we're at right now, which is a lot of baby monarchs, and I'm quite pleased. I think we've succeeded quite well. Thank you, Louisa, for for putting the link there. Stop. That's so cute. There's cat hair all over me. Oh, yours is cuter than Louisa. You covered the raw edges. Which is cuter, in my humble opinion. Aww. There's Peekaboo. Why do you have fluff on you? There you go. Pretty girl. Everybody can see how pretty you are. Cool. So, what's everybody else up to today? I watered the garden so far. That's so far where I'm at. And I fed my babies. My gorgeous babies. Oh, I'm so excited for them to go to Chrysalis. Oh, excuse me. Jeez Louise. Okay. So we could crochet today. I am open to crochet and I'm open to not knitting. Oh, I think I'm open to crochet. Now it's more stable and Elisa uses it as a walker. She's learning, okay? It's not, she's doing everything right. What should we do? I feel like I don't really want to crochet. I don't know that I want to sew. What are you in the mood for? What would you rather do today? Would you rather sew, crochet, or misc? Other option. I want to show you my red dahlia so bad, but I didn't take a picture of it, so you're gonna have to wait. But I have 2 dahlias blooming now, and I'm very proud. Oh, you know what else I did yesterday that was quite useful? I made beer traps for the gosh dang slugs that are trying to ruin my life. And I had limited, let's call it limited success. I had limited success with the slug traps. So maybe it was the beer I used Corona. Maybe it was too hot. Maybe it was, I don't know, maybe lots of reasons, but I'm not pleased. I wanted more success with the slug traps. I really don't want to use neem oil. Well, that's not really for that animal, but or diatomaceous earth or anything that's going to hurt other critters other than the slugs. And I also don't want to use the slug gone because do you remember that? Last year it smelled so bad. I don't know if I complained to you about it, but the slug stuff, if it sits out in the heat, it smells like rotting garbage. It like really had a smell that I didn't like. Does it work with 0 alcohol beer? I don't know. I don't know what part of it attracts them. Seems like we are a dry house. Well, we usually are a dry house, but for summer, Alex has been getting Corona. We've been getting a case of Corona. I don't drink beer because it tastes bad. I did try. I really did. A couple of weeks ago, I tried and I gave it a real try again. Like I took a whole gulp, drank it, and then I took a second whole gulp to be like, I gave it a real try. I didn't just like, I don't like it anymore. Still don't like it. Still don't like it at all. Still really dislike it, I'm gonna be honest. I still really dislike beer. I don't think I could pretend at a party anymore that I was enjoying it. You know what I mean? Like in high school and university, I could drink a beer at a party and like nurse it and just, it felt like it looked like I enjoyed myself, but I just really don't like beer. But Alex likes a nice cold beer on a hot day when we have a barbecue, so we keep Corona in the house. We also have something else in the house right now that I found. We have Bacardi dark rum. I'm gonna show you this bottle because you're gonna be like, it proves that we don't drink. I'm gonna show you. I mean, who drinks dark rum? Let's start there. But I want you to see this. I just want you to understand This is how often I interact with this bottle. I just want you to understand. There is alcohol. It exists. But also, who's drinking black rum? You know what I mean? Not me. That's for sure. But then again, I'm also not even drinking beer, so what do I know? Right, Pika? I didn't like it when I was young. Lol, it seems like we're a dry house. I mean, I didn't like it when I was young. Well, I'm not young. I don't have the excuse of, it's an acquired taste. You just need to be older. I like to drink fast. 3-4 gulps when it's really hot. Ooh. 3 or 4 gulps of a nice... It's cool. Don't worry about it. It was just a bunch of artwork that fell. Trying to hang up one thing, knock over 2 others. Good. Ma'am, you're in my way. You're in my way. You're in my way. You're in my way. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, not a drinker. But I have beer in the house, which means I was able to hopefully deter some slugs. Let's just hope. It's all we can do. And hope will hopefully be enough. Okay, I have a bunch of fabric here. Oh, and the finished dress, which is filthy. Just filthy. Covered in like clay and mud from Elizabeth playing outside in it. You can't even tell. In real life, you can really tell how dirty it is. On the camera, you can barely tell. Anyway, fits, so that's good. All right, let's look at the fabric I have left and see what I can make with it. Because I think I have enough to make another dress for like a little one. A little person. Not a little person, a child. I mean, I guess a child is a small human is what I meant when I said little person. Okay, so this is the fabric I have left. I have a couple of pieces that have the ruffle on it, and I think these pieces are wide enough to be a pant leg for a toddler. So let me show you, like a 3 or a 4-year-old size. Look at the size of that. So I'm thinking if I do this, right? Cute, fun. If I do one like that, and then I take the other ruffle one and make a second leg, we could end up with cute bell bottoms. Hold on, let me do this. Feels like a little bit too angled. Okay. There. Okay. So I'm thinking if I do these 2 pieces, fold them over, cut them into like, you know, the right shape for pants. I just feel like this is not working the way I want it to. There, that's probably better, right? Why is it so difficult? There. Okay, so I'm thinking if I get the right length, which I haven't figured out what the right length is, this could work for a pair of pants. I think it wouldn't work for sleeves. It could work for sleeves, but I want to show you all the pieces I have, and then I'll show you what I'm thinking I'm going to make. Because my thought at this point is that I would do pants and a shirt instead of a dress like I did for the other one. So I have a couple of pieces like this that have a drawstring channel already sewn in. So I was thinking of reusing that drawstring channel to do something, because I can have it gather without having to do any extra work. It can gather there. I don't have very many large pieces. I think they're all just mostly small. So I have 2 of those with the pre-made drawstring. So we could do something interesting with that. Then I have a ruffle, but it's not a bottom ruffle. Okay, so that's not gonna work for that. I have 2 of these pieces, which are just rectangles of fabric, but we can do something with them, which is good. So there's 3 more or less large pieces, but I think they are too short to create a dress with. I think that was what my problem with it was, is that this is too short for a dress, because I need front and back. It's not just one-sided. I would need a front and back. So this is too short. It might not be too short on like a 3-year-old because their legs are very short. So this could end up being like knee length. I don't think there's quite enough fabric for a dress, is what my point is. It could be, but it could also end up being too tight, and that would very much bother me. I have to look at what the measurements of a 3-4-year-old is. 39 to 43 inches in height. Okay, I need circumference. Chest circumference 22, waist 22, hip 22. Cool. So 22, shoulder to waist 9 to 10 inches, shoulder width 9.25. So really, if I go for a 20, let's just say 22 for everything, it's possible that we could have it work. I won't call it like probable, but we might, it's possible. Let's see. See what we have for measuring here. I know that my sister said she would be down for a dress. Okay, so this is only 18 inches. So, in theory, 18 inches should be fine, because if we made this the skirt, like if that's our waistband, that's kind of short to be the waistband, isn't it? Like there's not a lot of room for me to sew it in place. But if that was the waistband, what was the hip, not hip, shoulder width, shoulder, full length, shoulders to feet, 35 inches. Shoulders to feet. 35. So if shoulders to feet is 35, we don't need it to go down to her feet. But if her feet are here, that's not a lot. That's not very big. Ugh, now I'm trying to convince myself to make a dress, but I don't want to. But I do want to, because dresses are cute. Okay, and how big is this? Okay, so 15. So that is big enough to go around the body with another piece to be the bodice or skirt. So this is possible then to do. That is big enough around. But is the dress long enough? Is it long enough for me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You should refresh, because my microphone is working. I mean, as far as I can see, my microphone's working. Yeah, the audio is still, all is well on my side. I can come closer to the mic. Maybe that will help. Okay, so let's draw out a design in order to make up an idea, because it can be difficult. Without an idea, you know? Okay. No, it was me. Never mind. That's okay. Okay, so we're dealing in rectangles. That's for sure. And we're dealing with, let's say I want to make it bigger than I need to. So if it's supposed to be 22 inches, I'm going to make it 25, and then we'll add an elastic if needed. So maybe 26. Because 26 will give me enough seam allowance, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 26. So if that's our hold on. Half of it. This is half. So it only needs to be 13. Right? Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 13 inches across for our body piece. What are we going to do for straps? Do we want short straps or do we want longer sleeves? Probably short because I prefer that. So the measurement from, what was it again? The shoulder to waist. So that's shoulder to waist is 9 or 10 inches. So let's say shoulder is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brings us down to here. But we're going to need seam allowance to sew on our bodice. And we're going to need seam allowance for our shoulder. And then so that brings a little bit of size up. Then how wide do we want the strap? Probably only like 2 inches. How long do we want the strap? Shoulder, maybe 3 inches. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nope, that's wrong. It would be like this. How big of an armhole was it last time? It's only an extra inch or 2, so that'll do it. Did I add an extra inch there? Yes, I did. So, do we want that part to be 2 inches? I think I only have that as 1 inch on there. That should be fine. That should be fine. Okay, and then it'll go like this. So, if I go ahead with my marker pen, okay. Then we'll have seam allowance, seam allowance, seam allowance, seam allowance. Cool. And then at the bottom, if that's our top piece, we can pretty much map it out, I think. I think we're good. Okay, I guess we do have enough to do a dress. Let's make one. I think we have enough information to map it out at this point. Ta-da! So this is going to be the bodice. And I think this is long enough, right? Where is my, there you are. What did I say? 20. Oh, it's supposed to be 22, so that's not quite enough. That's all right. We will make it work just fine. Okay, if we need it to be 26, that means we just need it to be 13, which brings us, oh, beautiful, right on a line. Okay, you know what though? Because I would rather be safe than sorry, I'm going to fold this in half on a line. Hold on, are you long enough to go all the way across with 12? Yep, you are. Good. I'm gonna fold it across on this line. So we have a center to work with to make our measurements even more precise. There. Now, for the body piece, we know we need, what was it again? 9 to 10 inches from the shoulder to the waist. So we're going bigger. Bigger is better. Oh, and we know we need 13 inches, which is 6.5 inches out, which brings us to about here. You know what we should do is we should draw the actual size and then add our seam allowances, don't you think? That's what I think. So if we're supposed to have it be 22 inches around is the actual size. So half of that would be 11 inches. So half of that would be 5.5. So if we look at what 5.5 is, that's the actual size we're looking for. Okay, and then from shoulder to waist is 9 to 10 inches. So we'll do 10 inches. We're just gonna go for the biggest. Bigger is better, I think. We can always adjust. Okay, first of all, relax, stomach. Okay, so there's 10 inches is at the half. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for bigger is better. So that's our shoulder. Good. And then that's our body size. That feels quite small, but that's okay. Now we need to, what do we need to do? We need to know around the chest that it's 22, right? Sure. Then around the waist, it's also 22. However that makes sense. Even so, we do need to add a arm shaping. First, let's think about how deep we want our neckline. I think we don't want to go too crazy with it. And I think we want it to be about 2 inches, the final size. So let's do 2 inches wide by maybe 3 inches deep. Is that going to be too deep for a toddler? I'm not trying to show off chest here. It's just a baby. Okay, so if that's our that. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. Because this is the whole size. This is not just part of it, isn't it? I'll figure this out, don't worry. I just need a minute. So we need to move everything over everything over 1 inch, don't we? How big are you? And you only had 1 inch of neckline. How about you? Let's do, what about 2.5 inches? If we do this, and then we take you out like this, and then how long are you? An extra inch down. So let's assume more. Okay, so if that's our actual size, right? So where's that marker gone? Oh, I put it away when I was done with it. So proud of myself sometimes. Okay, is that going to be too deep of a neckline? No, it's not. No, it's not. So our neckline, like this, and like this. And then this is supposed to be 2 inches. Triple check that that already is 2 inches. Gorgeous, a beautiful 2-inch piece. Down to here, and then out to there. Will that be enough room for a baby arm? Yes. Just believe that you know what you're talking about, and you do. Okay, so there's the actual size of the bodice, right? Then we need, oh, I didn't add seam allowance on the bottom. Laura, you have one job. Okay. Let's try it again. I'm back. And how are you, madame? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Gorgeous. And then how many across was that? 5 across. How many down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then across. Okay, so here's the actual shape and size of our bodice. Any juicy stories, new gossip? None from me, except for that we have the most just hungry caterpillars in... Don't fight, girls. There's lots to go around. You don't have to fight. Here. You can go over here. Lots of food for everyone. Sorry. Just had to break up a cat fight. Because they're caterpillars. Thank you. All right, so now we need to add seam allowance to everything. How much seam allowance does anyone really need? Let's be truthful. We don't need that much seam allowance, Laura. I give myself way too much seam allowance, truly. I never need as much as I give myself. I'd never need as much as I give myself. Remember this, Laura. Remember that you do not actually need this much, because that is a silly amount of seam allowance. That's too much, right? Anyway, doesn't matter. We're cutting it out with hair scissors. And then we can look at it and see if there's any shape issues that we don't like. I guess I need a lining as well. And what will I use for a lining? Ow! I think I just cut myself with hair scissors. These are very sharp scissors. These are not for cutting paper. I just literally sliced myself. It's like razor blade sharp. Don't use hair cutting scissors on paper, guys. Do you have paper scissors, Laura? Yes. Yes, I do. I can't believe I literally like sliced myself on a pair of scissors. That's so annoying. Okay, why do patterns say 5/8 of an inch and then cut down to 1/4 inch? Why not just sew at 1/4 inch? Because everyone makes mistakes all the time. And pattern makers know that, so they just say, we know you're gonna make a ton of mistakes, so just don't worry about it too much. And bada boom, bada bing. Are you big enough to make my back piece? Yes, yes you are. So, if you are in fact large enough for that, then we shall draw you. Okay. You can go like this. There. Down, over, down, over. Good. Okay, so that's our back piece, right? Sure. That needs cutting 2 of, but are we going to need extra on the one side? You bet your bottom dollar we are. There. Now we have a center front, or a front and a back, not a center front. We have a front and a back. So this is cut to fabric, cut to lining, and this is cut 1 on center fold. So if this is what the front is gonna look like, and this is what the back is gonna look like, that looks too small for a head neck hole. But this hole here doesn't look too small. So let's just redo these lines. Also, what is 5/8 of an inch? What are we doing here? Why are we doing 5/8 of an inch? Okay, there. That is... Honestly, I feel like we could do a little bit less of a seam allowance there. And a little less here, just so we get a little bit more armhole size. And then this will probably fit. Probably. It looks big for a 3-year-old. But it's not. It's not big for a 3-year-old. It just looks that way. Okay, so if this is the size we need, then we can look at our pieces of fabric now and see like what could actually work in those places. For example, the sleeve piece is just about big enough to make up the bodice, but not quite. So we won't be using those on our bodice. Then we have these guys, which we do have space to figure something out with if we want to. And we need a front and a back. That's something we gotta remember in here. Okay, so I've got 2 of these pieces. Do we want that on the front or on the back? That's a question we need. And here's another good body piece. That's a piece with a drawstring. Okay, so then we have these pieces. These ones might be good for the body, size-wise. Not quite tall enough, but what I'm thinking is the straps can be a separate entity. Like we could make the bodice and then have straps that are separate from the bodice. Basically make a tube top dress. That's an option. And then if we want the straps involved like directly, then we would have to turn or like sew it differently, I think. I don't think it'll fit as is. But we do have enough fabric to do. Will you stretch out? And will you stretch out? Okay, if I can get that stretched out when I iron, then in theory that could be fine. Not guaranteed, but in theory. How about you? What about if we do like this? and cut 2 pieces for the front. Will that be wide enough? No, it won't. Okay. Not wide enough, but you can't stop me. I believe. I just have to think. I just need to think how I want to do it. And I think what I'm going to do is sew straps on after the fact. So then, do we make the top of this dress decorative, since it's going to be having straps sewn on after the fact? This is a little bit too short of a seam for me to stitch something else to it. So I think I want to rip this off. Okay, so that's how they did that. Good, good to know. Where are you, seam ripper? Oh, seam ripper, where are you? Here you are. All right, 10:30, and what a lovely morning. Let's do a little seam ripping, shall we? Get some seams ripped. That didn't work. Oh, my eyeballs cannot see contrast the way they used to. Have to open my eyes wider to get more light in them. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I can't wait for you guys to see my dahlia. I grew a dahlia from seed. Very excited about it. I think I want to collect seeds this year from dahlias that are in public gardens, because sometimes they have interesting varieties that are, they'll have like 10 of them, so maybe I could find some cool seeds. I think my local greenhouse has a dahlia garden, and the ones they have should be pretty cool. Probably time to go visit them, see what they look like. Oh, I hate seam ripping. It's kind of like frogging. Equally annoying. Do you guys have any plans for the rest of the week? I got big plans for today. I'm going with Julia to the dump. She needs my car, so I'm gonna go to her house after the stream and load up her car with her, load up my car with her and whatever junk she wants, and then we will take it to the dump. And they just did a kitchen reno and a backyard reno, so there's like things that can't be thrown out anywhere except the dump. Did you know that you can go to the dump and bring like oil and paint and batteries, and they have like recycling areas, at least at the dumps that I frequent. I don't frequent them, but you know what I mean. The dumps that I go to, you can bring aerosol cans, car oil, gasoline, paint, batteries, all kinds of stuff, light bulbs, and you could just bring them, refrigerators, stoves, all that stuff, and it's not, that doesn't count as stuff you have to pay for, because usually you have to pay to throw stuff out at the dump here, and you don't have to pay for those things. Our dump has all that. Oh. Does your dump have a store that is run by people with cognitive disabilities in order to allow people to work in the community? Because our dump does that. I remember when my dad told me that when I was a kid, I was like, how come everybody who's working here has Down syndrome? And my dad was like, because they hire specifically disabled people at the dump here. And I was like, what? When? How? Why? How? And he was like, well, it's a job that like is a good job and also is like talking a lot and being pleasant, and like there's a store at the dump that like basically does resale, and yeah, and it's like at the one that I go to, it's like almost exclusively people with Down syndrome who are running it, which is, I think, pretty cool, because I don't know, people are people. Everybody needs a job. I don't know if that will rip off easily. Will you? No. but I kind of need this thread or this fabric, so I can't even just rip the whole thing or cut it off because I need every inch I can get from this. Our dump has all that. So wild. You are behind time compared to the Facebook version. Well, sorry. I can't fix that. I don't know why that does that, because I press go at the exact same time. Oh, you know what else? First things first, the poison ivy is growing back. And second things second, oh shoot, I lost it. Poison ivy's growing back. What else is happening in the backyard? I was about to say. Oh, the skunks. We haven't seen them in a week. So I think our deterrent measures have fixed our problem. Our deterrent measures include putting up barriers to make it less, I could be a prophet and guess what you will say before you say it. Yeah, that is true. Anyway, the skunks are gone. As far as we know, we haven't seen them at all. And I think my barriers are working. So I put up some basically temporary fence in order to keep them out of our backyard. And I guess they are not as determined as, I don't know, a raccoon. A raccoon could get around the barriers easily, but I guess a skunk saw the barriers and went, not for me. Maybe the skunk went to Julia's. No, Candace. Oh, no. No, it didn't. The skunk is here, and it's fine and healthy. It's just not bothering with our backyard anymore, that's all. They buried it underneath a maple tree. And I said, that maple tree is going to be so healthy. Or it'll die. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it'll be healthy, because I'm pretty sure the tree won't care that the skunk is a skunk. It'll just be like, free protein, thank you. There we go. So close to being done all the way around, or all the way across. Her backyard is looking really good now. It's almost done. They, their house had a pool, and it didn't work. It was an in-ground pool from like the 70s, and they had it removed from the backyard, and they filled in the hole, and got new topsoil put on the whole backyard, and then grass seed planted. So they just have basically like an open field as their backyard right now. It's not a field, it's backyard size, but you know what I mean. Like it's just open space right now. So she gets to redesign her garden with nothing to move around. It's just redesigning an empty space. It feels so nice. Whenever we like talk about where we're putting what, it's always like, it can go anywhere because the whole backyard is currently empty. Okay. Just trying to get all this serging out. See if that'll come apart. Cool. No, it won't. Why? What is the serger for? If not to hold everything together. There. Okay, now let's try to get all the way across the other way. God, I have always hated using a serger. How many times I have cut into my fabric with one. How many times I have stabbed myself. Too many times on all counts. Alex and I were talking about going to see that new movie, The Odyssey, in theaters. I looked at the price of movie tickets. Have you been to the movies in a while? Did you know it's gonna cost like $100 for 2 people to go to the movies if you wanted to also have popcorn? Like, I'm not a popcorn girly anymore at the movies because, I don't know, I now find it too salty. Anytime I have it, I'm like, oh, this is good. I have one bite, and then I'm like, she's just quite salty. Can you make her a little less salty? And the popcorn people have no control. Anyway, we were thinking about going to see it like in IMAX because it was filmed in IMAX. Like it's supposed to be seen. This is the way it was meant to be watched. So we were like, okay, let's see if we want to go see it. And I just looked, just had a bit glance. It's like, it's kind of unreasonable now. I understand inflation. Does the movie theater need inflation? Because what are they paying more for at the movie theater? Popcorn? I doubt it. Filming the movies? You know what I mean? It just makes me feel like, I don't know that, like, it used to be like a family thing. Tuesdays, the family goes on cheap night to go to the movies, and it used to be $7 a person on cheap night to go to the movies. And we would go, and it would be awesome, because it was only whatever amount of dollars for all of us to go. Now, it would literally be hundreds of dollars for the whole family to go to the movies. That's too many dollars. I do declare. All right, let's see how you look now. All right, that's nearly long enough. Not quite, but nearly. So that's still not long enough is basically what we're at. That's all right. We'll figure it out. I think we're just gonna have to go with putting straps on after, which is fine. We could do that. It's not as easy as having them sewn in like this, but it's okay. I remember $2 Tuesdays. Oh, Toonie Tuesdays. Well, I don't remember that in my childhood. It probably was, because we would go to KFC on Tuesdays for Toonie Tuesday. It's been many years since I've been to a theater. I always snuck in my own candy. Yeah, I still do sneak in my own candy. The idea that they would kick you out for bringing your own candy is silly, and the idea that anyone would care. They're all teenagers working there. I've never, ever, 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 ever in my whole life been asked if I brought something in or been told I'm not allowed to. I know you're not allowed to, but you can't stop me. Because I love candy and I'm not paying $11 for it. I'm not. I won't do it. I refuse. Okay. Don't know how that just happened, but okay. Cheaper now to go to the drive-in, which is crazy. The drive-in used to be the exciting way to go. Like, ooh, we're doing a fancy movie night. Okay, so you are my fire. Okay. Put you like this. Fold you in half. Fold you in half. Oh, well then we can have it like this. That would be nice for finishing the seams off. Okay. Good, good, good. I guess it would have been smarter for me to do it like this. The exact opposite way. Make sure everybody is nicely lined up. Put you right there on the center. What? Thank you. Thank you, Gary. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, baby. No thanks. Hi, baby. Okay, so basically we're just doing the whole chest up to the straps, but not including them. And then you, nope, you go down here. Perfect. So there's our front piece with no strap, which is fine. We will do what we gotta do. Then we'll use the other to make a, oh, I guess we don't need 2 pieces of this because we're gonna do this as with lining. So now we could do the back, which is again gonna have the same problem in terms of height. So, are you gonna be wide enough to do what I want?
What's all this?
I'm guessing that,
Over here?
oh, Peekaboo tried to jump up on the counter and then, no, it doesn't go there, it goes in here. In the first cubby. She jumped in there and tried to, she had a hard jump. She's just a baby. Stranded at the drive-in, branded a fool. What will they say Monday at school? You know? I'm not doing anything, Beelzebub. I'm trying to sew a dress. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I know. It's very exciting. Hi, baby. I'm sewing a dress. Oh, thank you. Okay, so now we have our back pieces and our front pieces, or front piece. So it'll go back piece. Nope, hold on. Forgot I made a decision. Okay, here's our back. Back piece. No straps on that. Then front piece, which is higher up at the front, and then we have the option of doing straps however we want them. Right? Right. Okay. And then if we want strappies, what do we have as options? Anyone else welcome to chat? You just have to be subscribed. The whole Grease soundtrack. Now I'll have that in my brain all day. You're welcome. And also, I agree, subscribe and then join us in the chat. We hang out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. We are so much fun, and we have a lot of fun here. No thanks, baby. I'm busy right now. Okay, so we have our bodice. That's the main first step. Most of our bodice. We have what we need out of that. So now let's look at what we have for skirt before we determine straps. Because I do have the little frilly bits, but they're too small. They won't go around a waist of a little one. They might, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it being too small. So one option is to make this the length of the dress and then add some like panels to the side if we have enough length to do that. Because these pieces aren't long enough if we go sideways, but we can change the direction of the fabric for the sides. It doesn't really matter to me. Ma'am, peekaboo, in what world? That's a keyboard. Your bum is on my keyboard. Get off my keyboard. Get off. Thank you. Does it not feel like I'm doing something in that exact same spot? Do you notice that I'm busy? Did you notice that when I'm over here it's because I'm sewing? How am I supposed to do anything with a whole ass cat on me? Look at all that dander. She got a big brushing yesterday again. She needs a bath, but I don't want to do it. Can you please get off my desk, ma'am? Excuse me. 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 Go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Go, 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 go away. 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 Go. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go on. Don't you swat at me. You get out of here, you nasty. Okay, so now we need a skirt. Let's see what we have available to turn into a skirt. And if this is not... Ooh, actually. What will they say? Monday at school. Okay. I like this ruffle. I think that's where I'm having issues, is that this ruffle is stitched on with the same stitch that is stitching on this trim. So I can't actually cut the ruffle off, or else I will also lose everything about this that makes it cute. So what we can do instead is I can measure from the bottom, and we could make the skirt have ruffles on one side, or ruffles on the front and back, and then on the side, no ruffles. And from the bottom, why is it so hard to figure this out? Should I just use these as sleeves instead? And maybe I have an idea. Okay. I'm gonna cut the fabric, and everybody just breathe deeply. I'm gonna use this again, so I need to have seam allowance. 1 inch is more than enough to decide to sew it on how I want. Please rip nicely. Thank you, more or less. You've done okay. Same thing here. 1 inch of allowance. Ish. Okay, so that is now not a skirt. So that leaves us with a whole bunch of panel-sized things that we can decide to make into a little skirt. However we can. I'm not feeling particularly hopeful right now. I feel like this is not a lot of fabric because it's all in small pieces. Oh, that's a big piece. Okay, that's good. And that's a big piece. Any more? That's all not bad. That's not bad. The problem is getting it to turn into a skirt. That's the problem. Okay, so another piece that has a bottom on it. That's a good thing. What will they say? Candace. Monday at school. Okay, so we could have this. This is long enough to do skirt stuff with. And this is not long enough, but I do like, we could do like a ruffle then. We could do like more than one skirt panel in order for length to happen. We just need it to be 22 inches. So we need 11 or 12 inches across twice. We'll get it. We'll get there. Okay, so we've got more than enough on this piece, which is good. So I do think I have to actually remove that. Unless, hear me out, this is our front. No, we've already determined there's not enough seam allowance on this. Okay, we've already determined this isn't going to work this way. So we can take this apart because it's just not going to work. So then we'll have more fabric to work with if we do that. What will they say? At least we get an extra centimeter of length by doing it this way, which is unfortunately absolutely mandatory and necessary. It's necessary for us to make these adjustments. Okay, here's something I'm thinking. I'm thinking if we cut all the fabric into the same length of strip. Is this the same dress from the other day or is it new? This is a new dress. It's the same fabric, but it's a whole new dress for a whole new person. I'm looking around for like, Alistair's like 3.5, well, almost 4, and he's a boy, so I don't make him dresses. I mean, he can wear dresses, but generally it's just costumes that he wears, so I don't want to make costumes because they take so much more time, so I'd rather have them be like worn clothing, even though really costumes will get worn more than clothing will. Anyway, so I needed a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old girl because I wanted to make a size, and then my sister has a friend who has a 3-year-old. And I'm going to see my sister in a couple of, not weeks, probably a month. So hopefully it'll still fit. That's why I want to make it a little bit big, so that if that 3-year-old is closer to 4 by the time this gets delivered. I came in early. I will rewatch from the beginning after. Oh, thanks, Candace. Yeah, I saw you come in early. I saw your comments. Take your meds. I did. Thank you very much. Meds taken. Coffee drank, breakfast eaten. I also did a load of dishes and I watered my garden. Hey there, Slinky. We are doing great. I am trying my darndest to not lose my marbles while seam ripping. Otherwise, all is well. Oh, guess what, Slinky? I have my second dahlia blooming. It is red and it is a ballish. It's got an open center, but like barely. So it's almost a ball dahlia. They were all supposed to be pom-poms from the seeds that I grew, which if they came out in all different colors of pom-pom and I could forever have a bunch of rainbow colors, I'd be happy. So first one we got was an open center double flower yellow with like a tangerine blush on it. Now my second one is like beautiful ruby red with a terracotta blush on it, which I'm pretty sure is just a sunburn. But I don't care because I grew it from seed and it surprised me with a beautiful color. And it's not orange, so she's gonna now be my pet forever. Literally forever, which is so interesting. You came from a seed and now I will keep you forever as a tuber, and I will also reproduce you. That being said, I may not reproduce these dahlias because they are not exciting. They're just plain colors. And now, don't know if you knew, I'm a dahlia breeder now. Starting now, my new side quest is to discover a dahlia. And I actually now have a side quest to discover a dahlia for all of my nieces and nephews and for Alex. I have made this decision. I will name flowers after those I love. I just have to figure out how I make flowers. So since I don't make flowers yet, it's a little bit more difficult. However, do you know what comes next for me? Because it's making flowers. That's the next step for me. What do you like to do with your spare time? I like to find new and exciting hobbies that will take up all of my time and money and brain power, but will fulfill me. Oh my God, so good, right? So I'm now going to be a dahlia girly. Please send me all of your dahlia seeds. That goes for everyone in chat. I will grow all of the dahlias. And the rabbit hole begins. Yeah, I decided to go on a nice little reading time where I was figuring out more about dahlias, and in that I discovered that generally dahlia breeders plant 15,000 and find maybe 100 or 200 in that 15,000. So though I don't have room to plant 15,000 dahlias, therefore I won't find 500. If I plant 50, maybe I'll find one. And that one will be amazing. And the rabbit hole begins, literally. And you know what I'm doing now, though, in my head? I'm like, what direction do I even want to go? Because right now I just have these pom-poms, right? And I love pom-pom dahlias. Those are my preferred size. I prefer that size because I find them more useful for daily bouquets versus like the dinner plate dahlias. They're gorgeous, but like I feel like those are a landscape dahlia because they're so big that it's like if you put them in front of your house, it's like everyone will slow down because they're so beautiful. But they're huge in a bouquet. Like it unless you're doing dahlia bouquets, which I'm not. I'm typically doing like zinnias and cosmos. So having the ball dahlias is perfect. But now I'm like, what direction do I want to go? I mean, pink is the direction I always prefer to go, but I can do anything. I can follow any rabbit hole of dahlias. So we're gonna have to decide what we're gonna buy and what we're gonna play with. If I ever get my shit together enough to send you something, you will be getting dahlia seeds. Yes, thank you, I accept. And also, don't worry about getting your shit together. That's for noobs and normies. Normies have their shit together. We are creatives. Our shit must never be together or we will never find the creativity. If you have your shit together, it won't work. It's science. I'm not the one who makes the rules. It just is the thing. So, too bad I'll never see dahlia seeds from you, Slinky. But I'm okay with that because I will send you my finalized dahlia tuber one day. I'll have to do that with all of you guys. I'll have to send you in the February seed swap. I'll send you dahlia tubers now. I mean, not next year because I won't have any yet, but someday. When I eventually become the dahlia, the black dahlia, that's me. Anywho, I don't know what direction I want to go. Definitely not orange, that's for sure. But do I want to go pink? Do I want to go purple? Do I want to go yellow? We'll see once we get Frank Holmes, because I have Frank Holmes. That's the only variety that I have other than brown sugar. All the other ones are from seed. So I have Frank Holmes. I did have Lifestyle, but that tuber got dug up by squirrels. Jerks. Oh my God, thank you for the sentiment. I understand. Anyway, the only varieties that I actually have names for that I'm growing are the Frank Holmes dahlia, which is a beautiful purpley, soft purple one. And then I have brown sugar, which is a large decorative dahlia, and it's orange. I'm going to be honest with you. Unfortunately, currently it is in a centerpiece location of my backyard, of my garden. So when it starts blooming giant orange flowers, we're going to see how I handle it. There's a possibility that the orange is burnt enough that my brain will be okay with it. There's like certain oranges that are totally appropriate in my opinion. And then there's certain oranges that are like disgusting and ruin my garden. The orange that is disgusting and ruins my garden is like You know daylilies, the ones that are weeds that just grow in the side of the road? You know? That color. Like true just orange. The real black dahlia though, crazy character. I'm not going to lie to you, though I've heard the words, I have never intentionally looked for more information. So all I know is there's a girl, and I think she was murdered, or was she the murderer? I thought it was about a young girl who got murdered. The black dahlia. Or is it about a young girl who was I think she was murdered. Those are tiger lilies. Incorrect. Those are not tiger lilies. Those are something else. They're not tiger lilies. They are orange, but they're not tiger lilies. They're called something else. Tiger lilies are toxic. Those lilies are edible. They're a different breed of lily. One is Asiatic, and one is the other kind. There's Oriental lilies, Asiatic lilies. What are these? She was murdered. Thank you. Sees how much she was murdered, but that's the name of a very black dahlia. I've seen it in person. It's amazing. Is it like very dark? Does it look dark, dark, dark purple? Anyway, I'm going to be the one who discovers the coolest ball dahlia that there is. And all of the other people who are trying to make the coolest ball dahlia are going to be like, whoa, she knows how to make the coolest ball dahlias. Speaking of, let's have a quick look-see, shall we, at what Florette has for ball dahlias, because I want to see that. We want ball dahlia. Florette's Farm Discovering Dahlias. Florette Farms Discovering Dahlias. Why is Toronto Botanical Garden showing me this? Okay, just advertising for them. Okay, cool. No problem. It looks legit black. Okay. Let's see. Good for you, Florette Library. Look at them. They're like the top 3 searches. Okay, let's see what we've got. I don't want your cookies. We don't want to accept all. Only necessary. We are not here for that. Okay, we've got ball dahlias. Like what color? Ooh, white is nice. But I don't think I would aim for white. I feel like this is the color I would aim for, is like pink, but with other stuff happening. It's pink with orange or pink with yellow. The one that I'm growing right now kind of looks like this, but it has a semi-open center. All of these ones have a closed center. Ferncliff Rusty is pretty. This one's nice too. What are you called? Crichton Honey. There's so many that already are the color that I would aim for. Like this would be Laura's dahlia. If I got to choose any of them, it'd probably be like this. Pink with yellow. I love pink and yellow together so much. Megan Dane. I knew someone named Megan Dane. Extra productive plants produce blush lavender medium-sized flowers that darken in the center. It's a beautiful soft color, great for bouquets. Pretty. What about pompon? Pompon. Also, why are they called... I'll never get over pompon. I grew Crichton honey last year. Loved it. Ugh, now my Joey Winnie didn't come up this year. Oh, dead. All of them dead. Let's see what pompon varieties we've got. Chickadee, that one's cute. Ooh, Betty Ann. I like Betty Ann. Let's see. Small plants are smothered in the most adorable lavender pink blooms on long, wiry stems. This is one of the most productive pom-poms we grow. Each plant regularly produces 50 to 75 blooms per season. I could use 50 to 75 pink flowers. Couldn't you? I don't think I like yellow. Okay, Frank Holmes. I'm really interested to see if I love this one. If I love it, I'm going to be really happy. And if I don't love it, I'm going to be less happy. But not really. I got it for $5. It's fine. I don't think I would want dark. Ooh, I think this would be a cool direction to head. Irish D. Porter. I'm growing Pink Sylvia too. Who's Pink Sylvia? Oh, Pink Sylvia, where are you? Irish Miss. Ooh, Irish Glow. She's giving orange. Okay. Zippity Doo Dah and Small World, I'm guessing, were created by the same person. You know, zippity doo dah, and it's a small world after all. That was in Ball. Oh, was it? Let's just go into dahlias first. Just general dahlias. There are a lot of dahlias, and this is not even at all an exhaustive list. I didn't realize there are very, very many. Ooh, AC Leslie. No, I hate you. Dahlia, AC Firefly, you're cute. Rooster, Thornbird, White Rabbit. That's a purple dahlia. You had one job. Why is this White Rabbit? Addison June, Alpen Sundown. She loves the word Alpen, doesn't she? Alpen Glow. Nope, these are just like the Floret approved ones. This is like not a lot of them. Oh, another thing happened. Shoot, hold on. What happened? Nope, I lost it. One second. Find it. Alpenglow. Oh, yes, okay, my zinnias. So I purchased 9 zinnias from someone on Facebook Marketplace. I purchased 3 Ballerina, 3 Aurora, and 3 Queenie Lime Red. So far, I have discovered all 3 Auroras. So you know how I showed you in my garden, there's a bloom that I've been saying is an Aurora zinnia. There's my other dahlia. An Aurora zinnia, but it's not. It can't be. And it also can't be a ballerina. So that means it's a creamy blush ruffles, this one. So I've been calling this Aurora because it has similar colors to the Aurora line of blooms, but I've already identified my 3 Auroras, and this is not among them. This is a separate plant. And it's not one of my ballerinas because I've labeled all 3 of my ballerinas. So this is a separate plant from my seed, and the only seed that I have that could have produced something like this is the Creamy Blush Ruffles. So Creamy Blush Ruffles must have been either a ballerina or an Aurora that I collected seeds from. So that's interesting. But like, look at this on the side. Look at all that weirdness. It looks like it's white, but it's actually like the palest purple. And then the underside is pink, which is so cool. And this is one of the actual ballerinas. So turns out I am, in fact, someone who can grow pretty zinnias. Oh, also my scabiosa shaped one is fully cupcaked now. So I have Sanguinea looking beautiful. Oh, do you want to see my beautiful, almost like Alpenglow? It does almost look like Alpenglow, but I feel like a lot of the mixes of like Alpenglow, Precious Metals, Victorian Wedding, Ballerina, Aurora, all of those have the same flower in their mix. Like, not all of the flowers are the same, but each one of those there is a common flower among all 5 of those varieties, at least in my opinion. I feel like when I was looking for Aurora, there were flowers that looked like this in the Aurora mix, in the pictures, I mean, on florets, for example. Don't you worry. I'm gonna show it to you, because she has photos. actually we might be able to discover. I was thinking it was from Victorian Wedding or Precious Metals last year when we were originally finding the seeds. Zinnias, why are you not listed? Seeds, no. Peonies, specialty bulbs, tulips, dahlias. View all. Oh, I just want your library. I don't want your plant collections. I want your library. Explore zinnias. Thank you. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so Alpenglow. Remember, these are seeds that I borrowed lovingly from a church. But here's this one. This one gives more of that Alpenglow to me because the Alpenglow has a lot of pink in it. See what I mean? This one versus that. See, that doesn't have like purple in it the same way. It has yellow, but this has like yellow to purple. This one goes more like pink to yellow. So I don't think it's Alpenglow. The other one that it could be is in this group. Nope, not that group. Not that group. Hold on. She has one in here. Precious Metals. It could be part of Precious Metals. The pink one looks like Precious Metals to me. Oh, because of the different colors, the way they grow up. I see. Hold on. So this one should be Ballerina. I only have the possibility of 3 Ballerina and 3 Aurora and 3 Queenie Lime Red. So it should be a Ballerina zinnia. That being said, I don't know, man. That looks quite similar, doesn't it? That and that. But this picture has a lot more variety. Like a lot more pink in it. Okay, so there's that. Sure. So there's a possibility that Precious Metals, I just think Precious Metals, Victorian Wedding, Ballerina, they're all the same. Just Florette has selected out a little farther. I feel like all of these came from like Ballerina and Aurora because they all fit that sort of vibe. Like mine don't look like that. Oh man, can you imagine having that bouquet in your home? Wouldn't it be beautiful? Like mine didn't get that big. So I don't think that this is the right kind. I don't think it's Victorian Wedding because I think but this color is exactly the color of one of my zinnias that hold on, did I take a picture for you? Like look at this. Look at that color. It's not the right color. Like these are way pinker. Mine is like beige. It looks beige to me. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hello. Okay, Precious Metals and then Zinderella Lilac. I am having no luck with my Zinderella Lilac, which was supposed to be Zinderella Peach, but is definitely not Zinderella Peach. It's definitely Zinderella Lilac. I was supposed to have Zinderella Peach, and it just did not happen for me. Alpenglow Aztec. Is Zinderella Peach in her list here? Candy Mix. Zinnia Cupcakes. Zinnia Dawn Creek Peach. Queenie Lime Red is gorgeous. Look at how pretty it is. I'm so excited to see more of the flowers bloom. So gorgeous. Yeah, okay, so they do not have... Oh, there it is, Zinderella Peach. So this is what I was supposed to be getting, which is pretty enough. None of them are coming out crested so far. They're all coming out regular single flowers, which is like not awful, but it's not what I wanted. So they're fine. But like I wanted this Cresto peach thing that they've got going on here, this fun cupcake, whereas all of mine are coming out like this one, just single. Maybe they are peach, but they don't look peach to me. Mine look quite lackluster pink. They're like a boring pale pink, and they're single flowers. They're like so not interesting looking. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. Okay, so first of all, this flower and this flower are the same thing. This one and this one. This one is just older. They both start, this one started this color. I don't know how science happens that way, but these are the same thing. So that's good. Sorry, let me just scroll for a quick memento. I think it's where this one is. Where are you? Why did I leave it out of the picture? That poor flower didn't have a chance to be loved. It's because I don't like it. That's why I'm not giving it a lot of chances to be loved, because it's not my favorite. They're underneath this one. Nope, I didn't take it in the picture. Why would I do that? Oh well, I guess I literally can't show you. But look at this. This is that same flower before the previous petals came out. What? It's so pretty. It's such a gorgeous color. It's gorgeous. Anywho. There we go. Hey Michelle, good morning. If you have the lore right, I think all of her varieties are stemmed. If I have the lore right, I think all of her varieties stemmed from Golden Hour. Oh, that makes sense why they would all look kind of the same. Okay, I want to look at other dahlia varieties. Dahlia varieties. Like, where am I going to find them, though? No, not you, this one. Where am I going to be shopping? Am I going to shop? Nope, not AI. Ew. Dahlia, floret. Where do you buy your dahlias from? I think Brex. Look at Swan Island dahlias. Swan Island dahlias. Home. Swan Island dahlias. Zinnias are really pretty. I think so too. But now turned out I'm a dahlia girly. Didn't know it, but here we are. Order dahlia tubers. First spring 2027, starting August 1st. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Obviously, we're sold out, but like that's because it's not the right time. I like this shape. This shape is cute. Ahoy, matey! Wouldn't they all be sold out? Brex is thumbs down. The way they grow and harvest, they're prone to disease. Oh, okay. That's annoying because it's Canadian, but whatever. Thank you for letting me know. I won't buy from them then. You the same Michelle in Discord, just a different name. That's water lily. I like the water lily shape. But I don't like this one. Is Andrew Charles considered water lily shaped? Because I don't like Andrew Charles, but I do like Angels of 7A, except for the color, obviously. Apple Blossom, love her. B-Man. Baby Red, hate it. Baby Yellow, hate it. Bahama Mama, I think my mom has Bahama Mama. Bashful is cute. Be happy. Beyond. I don't think so. Maybe informal decorative. These names. Formal decorative, informal decorative. What are we doing here? Betty Ann. I like Betty Ann. That's what we called Elizabeth, even though her middle name is not Anne. 1.5 inch size deep pink blossoms very early and prolific bloomer. I do love a prolific bloomer. It's something about me. Prolific bloomers are my fave. Whoa. That one's so pretty. Show me the plant. Please show me the plant. Oh! She's gorgeous. She's the perfect plant. 2-inch white blooms are tipped with brilliant hot pink. The 2-foot plant forms a hedge covered with blossoms the entire season. Well, I don't love small. I want bigger. That one's pretty too, but it looks too big. 4-inch blooms? No. We're here for 2-inch blooms in this house. 4-inch and 5-inch blooms is too big. Blue Bayou is pretty though. 4 inches is too big. 4 inches is too big, Laura. We don't want 11-inch flowers here. Ball and pom-pom have the best vase life. Water lilies are pretty, but better for event work. Okay. Okay, ball and pom-pom. Bonne Espérance. Good hope. That one's pretty. Espérance, isn't that hope? J'espère. Yeah, I hope. Good hope. 1-inch pink blossoms on a 12-inch plant. Okay, I don't want a plant that small, but I do want small flowers. Boogie Nights. Interesting, interesting. I see, I see, I see. Brewski. Brandon Michael. Okay, bride-to-be, gorgeous. Bridezilla, also gorgeous. Bumble Rumble. I hate these ones. These cactus ones. Ugh. Disgusting. Oh, I hate them. Oh, I hate them. I want nothing to do with them. That one's cute, though. Oh, look how cute these ones are. They're not as small as I thought they were going to be, though. 1.5 inch. Chickadee. Chickadee-dee-dee. Clearview Daniel. Can I sort by things? Bestsellers, collections, best cut flowers. I want all of them. No, I want... What are collections? Ooh, Itsy Bitsy collection. Or Fabulous 5 collection. 5 to 6 inches. Okay, I want littles. Do you have the little baby ones? 3 to 8 inches. Do you have little babies? Midnight Glamour. Tropical Nights. Okay, so no is the answer. Whoever made these collections. How about staff favorites? I don't care about staff favorites. I don't know why I clicked that. Checkout.com. Is that a variety? Sort by product name. That way we can look up .com. Do you know I was gonna like do .com? Alright, if you are going to make your way across. Crazy Legs. Interesting. Crossfield Ebony. Okay. Oh, Cutie Patootie is cute. I like that one. Cut flower collection. 3.5 inches to 6 inches. Ooh, Dad's favorite. I like that. D. Sorenzi just looks like a Cosmo. So that's interesting. Daddy's Girl. Nope. They're cool because you can dry them. Ooh, okay. Wait, the cactus ones are, you mean? .com. Where are you? Hey there, Diva. Doodlebug is a pretty color. Oh, there's .com. Double Trouble. Oh, I like a 2-inch bloom. I wonder if I can search by bloom size. Bestsellers, collections. Swan Island Dahlias. Dahlia tubers. Okay, let's look at the colors I like. This looks like an echinacea that I really like, so I like it. Usual 5-inch blooms. I'm already out. And how about you? 3-inch blooms I can handle. Ooh, interesting, Doodlebug. They look dark in this picture. Smoky salmon pink that also falls into the coral color palette. I like that. Okay, .com. Show me what you look like. Oh, you're pretty. Raspberry? Cool. It's a grapey. This one is just darn cute. Deep purple 2-inch bloom with excellent plant qualities. It grows on a lush 3.5-foot plant that has a nice planty foliage and stands up well. Also makes a good little cut flower that is cute in arrangements and holds well. Frank Holmes! That's what I'm growing. That's really pretty, actually. It does not look the same in anybody's pictures of it. Excuse me, sorry. I just scared the crap out of my... I just scared the crap out of my... what are they called? Caterpillars. Like, in this, it looks purple. In this, it looks pink. Like, that would be lavender, lilac. That's... let me think of what I would call that. Dusty rose or... toasted ballerina. Light lavender, blending to a dark lavender. Excellent stems for cutting. Small tubers. I want to see other tiny ones. Like, look how cute that is. Mary Munns. Deep lavender blooms make a great cut flower. How many other pom-poms do you have? Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Look at that. Come on. How cute is that? Oh my god, so cute. They are the caterpillars. They're the cutest. Did you see them yet? I think that you came after they got here. Or after we finished with them. You want to see them? I have one that's going to go into a cocoon, I believe, later today. I'm surprised that it's literally ready to go into a cocoon. I'm not gonna lie to you, I can see that it's ready. Okay. Na-na. This is the one that's gonna go into a cocoon today. She a big girl. And these ones all still have some time left. Where's my littlest baby? Where did you crawl off to? The teeniest, tiniest baby. Wow, this is a lot of caterpillars on one stem. You know that there's tons of food here, right? You know that I put out, like, tons of food for you? Look at that. There's like 1 million leaves in there for them. Jesus, you're even bigger. You're gonna go today. I thought this one was gonna go today, but oops. I thought this one was gonna chrysalis today, but this one is. Certainly. I feel fairly certain that there will be 1 or 2 chrysalises on Friday when you arrive. So say goodbye to these 2 because they are not going to be caterpillars the next time you see them. I'm just gonna lift all these leaves and put the caterpillars underneath them so that they are more incentivized to eat them. My little shy babies. They just want some privacy. Okay, and my eggs look great. And they will just live there. There, these are my babies now. So I've been taking the lid off to air it out, but I have to leave the lid on today because there are going to be 2 that want to go and turn into chrysalises, There are 2 of them that are going to. So for these reasons, we have to do that. Okay, so was I finished? No, I put down my work before finishing. Ooh. Back to work. Anyway, yeah, obsessed with dahlias right now, and with caterpillars, and with sewing. 3 things I'm interested in right now. Swan Island's 100th year next year? Ooh, I wonder if they'll do a nice discount. It's our 100th year. Save free shipping on orders of $100 or more, or something like that. I should be their marketing professional. I could just get them out there. I can't wait till I have room to like put dahlias in the ground. I now have so many trees. Slinky, were you here last time? Because I am now a fruit tree just orchard. I am a grove of fruit trees. I now have the American bush cranberry times 2. I have a flowering crabapple tree. I have another large lilac. I have a serviceberry tree. I have a mulberry tree. I'm basically just becoming a garden center. I am basically a garden center that is just waiting to have space to put my garden center into the ground, because I don't know how long my trees are going to be happy in pots. I will up pot them in the spring and give them a bigger pot. I'm sure they'll be fine, hopefully. The crabapple is already in need of a repot. But my point is, after all that, I am now going to be someone who has so many edible foods and beautiful decorative things. And when we eventually do someday buy a piece of land or long-term rent a piece of land that I feel confident putting my things into the ground, then I will put these things in the ground and they will grow very large. I came very close to buying a red oak tree because I went to Walmart and it was 90% off of all of their garden center items, Slinky. And so I got it's probably more than 10 feet tall. I haven't measured it. It's probably more than 10 feet tall. Over 10 foot tall lilac tree for $7. My lilac tree that I got for my birthday was $54.99 and it's 4 feet tall. And I had a gift card, so I didn't care that it was $54.99. I really wanted a lilac for my birthday. That's what I got. So I was happy paying that. For $7, getting one that is more than twice the size felt pretty freaking cool. Same thing with that flowering crabapple. It was also $7. Regular price $70. So I got 2 $70 trees for $14. Yep, 90% off. I also got a whole bunch of Pacific Mix delphinium. I got a bunch of delphinium plants. I got a bunch of yellow Lady Strathden. Hold on. Lady Strathden Geum. I don't know who's naming this stuff. It's not me. But it looks like this. And I got 4 plants. 4 good size plants. They take so long to size up in the beginning, so that's awesome. I agree. And the other thing that I got 3 additional lilac plants. I think one is Lilac Miss Kim, I think. Lilac Miss Kim. Nope, not Miss Canada. Miss Kim. Okay, so I got 1 Lilac Miss Kim, which is this variety. It grows in like a bush, more like a bush than like a tree. However, if I cut it how I want it, then it can be like big tree-ish. So I got 1 of these. And then and this one I paid $1.20 for because it was in a 1 gallon size. What was the other ones? I got 3 varieties. I'm gonna go check them. Also, I'm gonna bring my phone and I'll take a picture of the dahlia because I'm really proud of it and you're here, so just hold on a second, okay? Guys, hold on a sec. I'm gonna turn my phone on so that you can see the weather outside. It is spooky as heck. It literally looks like spooky. 1 second. Okay, ready? Look how yellow it is. Isn't that spooky? I said, isn't that spooky? All right, I'm back. Hi. Yeah, that was spooky. It looks spooky outside. It's like a yellow glow is coming in. I haven't seen it yet. It wasn't like that this morning when I woke up. Weird. Super spooky. I took a bunch of pictures to see if you can tell how spooky it looks. It looks like poison. It looks like it's not safe to be outside. It probably isn't. You'll see how yellow all the photos look. Because they look super yellow. Wow, they look so yellow. Spooky. Okay, are you ready to see? How spooky indeed. I forgot to look at which lilacs I had. It's fine. I got distracted by how spooky it looked. Okay, so let's get back to today. So you see how my normal pictures look, right? Like this is the tone of my normal pictures. Same phone that I'm using today. Look at these ones. Hold on, look at these photos. Look at the color. See how weird they look? Look at outside. That looks spooky. It's very, very yellow. Like everything has a yellow hue to it. From the forest fires, Louisa. Sorry, there's forest fires in Northern Ontario right now. Or not even Northern Ontario, just Ontario, not Southern. But there's like 100 forest fires right now. I couldn't get a good color photo of this dahlia because the color outside is so weird. But here's my first red dahlia that I grew from seed all by myself. I'm very proud of her. This is my first red dahlia. I don't know why the colors can't handle it. Don't worry, I took more photos of it. This is my red dahlia. I grew from seed. This is my baby dahlia that I grew. This is garden heliotrope. You didn't ask to see this, but look how cute it is. Like, stop. It's so cute. Oh, love her. I see. That sucks. Yes. Oh, sorry. I didn't. Yeah. But the color outside is super weird now. Look at, do you see the like blush on the edge of the petals? She's beautiful. I'm obsessed, even though it's red. Okay, I took a picture of a few of the zinnias. So there's one, there's two, and there's three. They are way less yellow than they look, but that's because of forest fires. Wow, love the halo. Love the halo. Oh, helio. Love the heliotrope. Me too. Isn't that weird looking outside? So yellow. Our sky turned wild yellow color once during a severe thunderstorm and possible tornado. Well, ours is due to the forest fires. But, I mean, who knows? A tornado? Why not? This is aging. Not as nicely, but that's okay. This is my other dahlia. She's having a harder time. This is my polar bear zinnia, and it looks green outside right now. Like, it looks like a green flower. This is the Cinderella peach that isn't. It's not doing that. This is one that I'm probably going to be pulling out because it is not anything that I planted. And this is the other garden heliotrope, different color for some reason, very cute. And this is also Cinderella peach. There's no cupcake. No cupcake top, just single zinnias. Why would I grow single zinnias? I wouldn't. So what are we doing here? Same with this. This is the sanguinea, but this is what it's supposed to look like. These are on the same plant. They just sometimes don't work. And this one didn't work, but this one did. So that's cool. And then this is my double click Cosmo. Very pretty. Very gorgeous. And then also this. Just because it's so pretty, I wanted you to see it again. And then those. And that's it. That's all of it, I think. Yep. Ta-da! Most importantly, though, was just this. Except for how yellow it is. It's a lot less yellow. IRL. It's so spooky outside. What the heck? Ooh, it's weirding me out. It's giving me spooky vibes. What's it all about? I wonder if it's this way in all of my family's homes, because the family group chat is going off. Let's see. Nope. Nobody's saying nothing. Please hold. Cool. Oh well. I don't know, man. It's spooky out there, though. I wonder, you can't even tell in here, but this lighting that's coming in is like jaune. Like a strong yellow light. I bet our air quality is bad today. Let's see, what do we have for air quality? What's your guess? Are we in the yellow? Are we in the red? Steampunk vibes. Let's see what we got. Health risk, medium, moderate. Moderate health risk. Is it moderate? you know? Air quality, that's what I want. Okay, so here's what so Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Michigan, and I guess New York. Those are all gonna get screwed because of our wildfires. Apologies. Our wildfires are not having a good time. We are in the red. All of those are the wildfires. So for me, I'm in that area because that's all the Great Lakes. And then my whole area is like really bad. 9. Toronto is a 9 for unhealthy air quality. Not the best. Temperature. Everybody's hot. That's what's up. Cool. The world is on fire. Literally. The world is on fire today. Is your sky hella yellow? Okay. I'm going to show a picture to my family before and after. A never-ending midnight sun. Please hold. I know. It's just the way it is today. Cool. All right. Well, great. And I have to go outside. So I'm gonna come home smelling like a forest fire. Greetings, fellow Earthlings. Greetings. Greetings from the smoke-filled Southern Ontario. What is for lunch? I think I'm gonna do... What am I gonna do? My first thought was grilled cheese. And then my second thought was... What was it? My first thought was grilled cheese. My second thought was tuna sandwich. I have bread, so I want to do a sandwich, but I don't want to do like a meat sandwich, like a ham sandwich. So I think I would either do tuna. I think tuna sandwich. That sounds good right now. Tuna and cucumber. My older sister said that Ottawa has the worst air quality in the world today. I texted pictures to my family and I said, is it spooky where you are? And then my sister said, yeah, yesterday was worse. And then she said, we have the world's worst air quality today, apparently. Great. Just super. We love having fire quality air. Should I be wearing a mask out there? Like, what do I do? It probably won't help me. Unless it's like a respirator, which it is not. What do we think? We gonna go with tuna or grilled cheese? Tuna or grilled cheese? We could do both and do a tuna melt. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I'm gonna go now. I'm hungry and I have stuff to do. So I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good rest of your day and do not work too hard. Do not work more than you are being paid to. And that's my story and I'm sticking to it. But I will see you all on Friday at 9 a.m. where I will be here on time, ready, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to go. And I hope you will also. I think that's it. I guess I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.